Hello, everybody. Good to be back. Good to be back home. Good energies, of course. I'm missing Spain. Was good, and kind of like I want to give you my observations about the energies of Spain. Why was all about this? First of all, I want to say thank you for all of you that supporting me with energy and energy exchanges and so on. For and I appreciate everything. I'm still not that much catching up, but I wanted to share this energy with you guys. Uh, it is something that we felt it up here in the chat room actually was there. Um, Felt that energy. I know it. You guys know it. We've been talking about this inner peace energies in there, but that is healing energy. That is a beautiful place to go there and heal. Why though? I ask myself why this energy is there. And what it does is that right there, the people have forgiven the past and they learn how to get along with everything in there. Um, so without other overdue, I want to recognize you guys that coming into the chat. Diana, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Appreciate it. Erica, thank you. Lorianne, thank you for coming in. And I had actually a wonderful time. I actually spent a long time in there. I drove to sense the energies there. I wanted to look what it is. What is this was all about? And actually, that was the proper time. Maybe if I had to go to Spain, like I was planning to 4 years ago, there, I believe that. Uh, I need to turn something off up here. There you go. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. And the energy that it's there, it is about healing, but healing from within your soul. Hi, Sasha. Thank you for coming in. And let me explain this a little bit more from within. Actually, when I was there was quite a few things happened. First of all, my appetite get back to normal. For the second thing, though, the energy's there. They're working from within you. It's kind of like the grounding. It's more better than it's even here in Bulgaria. It doesn't have the highest energies as it has here. If you have to compare it to Bulgaria or to the United States in there, like overall. But he has this collective energy there of internal peace, which was amazing to me because I went through quite a few towns. In there, if you're following into Facebook, you guys know about it. But amazement, it is the people, the collective energy, specifically the town that I went to, which is Elche. I also went to Alicante, and I want to say thank you to. There was a very special people that they helped me to get around myself into there. They guide me. I had a specific questions, which is they was able to help me in there. For but the energy was an amazing. The energy was amazing. On Sunday in that town, everything was pretty much shut down. And one of the reasons is the people they stay home. And I believe this is perfect because you actually set up values to stay home. Pay attention to your family, pay attention to the situations. But the energy is there, is alive. I don't know how the that works though. I still have a lot of mysteries to understand in there. But something, someplace in there, had found inner peace that passing through the people in there. There is no that energy of rush, let go, and so on and so on. Um, but my overall experiences in there is was with the energies. I think that some of you actually they're going to be very much connecting to it, and that's what makes me excited to get there again. Probably gonna go back in there pretty soon. I'm looking into to see how the universe is gonna arrange things and arrange situations for it. Um, if you're planning to go there and you want to heal yourself, do it on your own first. The thing it is the whole energy there that it's all natural. The better energy is actually in the mountains when you go into the towns outside for it. In Valencia, the energy was too hectic there. In Alicante, the energy was very beautiful. So is in Cartagena. One of the greatest area of the energy that was also in Elche, but there was a kind of like a few towns around there. I'm talking about Novelda and Elda towns. This energy that we've been talking about, inner peace, was there present, and those energies they help you to find the internal peace from within you. But how do they help you? First of all, it's through the grounding energies, because everything in there is solid ground. There is a this environment there. In the morning, it's cold, but later on, it gets warm up. But it's not that cold. It kind of like you can handle it. Even there was a like a 6 degrees Celsius. That is it, like give it a take about 40s something, 40, 41 Fahrenheit. In there, it wasn't that cold. The air is very beautiful. It's got something that it's out. Uh, maybe the that's what it is. I've been in Spain in Bilbao, but that is different there. While here in the south part of Spain, this energy is working from within you. It's kind of like asking you to connect from within. Don't know what actually happened. I still have to look what actually is, why this area is so particular. Maybe I should travel a little bit more around there, maybe the next time I go and see. But I think this is going to be a very beautiful healing energies for Twin Flames overall to get there, because it heals the inner peace, because it stays there, it lives there, kind of like a life there. So now I can take your questions, also the upcoming energies. Tomorrow I'm going to do the astro gravitational report. Hopefully you guys surviving this storm of Saturn and Venus coming in together. And especially yesterday and the day before, I probably felt this energy of for it. Hi, beloved Empress. Thank you for coming in. And I know that a lot of you felt like, isolated. Nobody loves you. There is no this and no that. A lot of a 5D connection was within the Twin Flames about everything. Like things are not the way it is. Things are ending. Things are kind of like a dead end, and so on and so on. It was about you to understand yourself, your understanding about love, you to clear the things about love. And what I'm talking about, the clear the things about love, is the one thing in that purpose. the programming, you got what love is. It is to be clear, to be empty out. That's where you feel empty out of love. That's what you feel like nobody loves you. That's what you feel like. It is about to clear the mud out of it. So, yeah. Diana, how are the native? Are they generally happy, sound disturbed about? Let me tell you about the locals a little bit there. In every country, you guys know the lazy people, they're never happy. You cannot satisfy the person who is greedy. Okay, it doesn't matter where they live and so on. But let me tell you a different experience here. For there was a coffee shop very close to the place I was. I was in the downtown Elche, and every day in the morning, because that is the only one coffee shop that opens at 7 o'clock in the morning, I was getting my coffee and I sit down in the park right next to it to have my coffee and my cigarettes. And a crow girl, thank you for the coffee money. I appreciate it. Want to recognize you. Thanks to you, got my all coffee in the world that I got. Appreciate it. And at the beginning, the people, because my Spanish is not great, but they were accepting me of what I want with this big smile, with these big hearts. And there, later on, the boss, who's the owner there of the cafeteria, we became friends. We talk about it. We did a lot of good things and communications, and we did communications in Spanish and English, and we talk about it. And he's like, "We gotta be happy from within life," and they were happy. They maybe not are fully awakened. They're not fully awakened within the soul and so on. If you have to look for it, but do they really need it? Is the question. If they have the internal peace from within them, do they really need it to be awakened? I was looking at the people in there, looking at the energies, looking at the situations. And you know what? They live in peace. They're okay with it. They are with smile. They are a very good, warm, open up towards you. But that was not only in the coffee shop, that's not only in the situations and so on. Okay. So right there, even I went to the very deep, deep out in the woods, whereas usually cars doesn't get there. You barely have any GPS signal. If you see the pictures in the mountains where with the tree is, for you look at it. But I found the locals and they talked to me, and they were nice and friendly. You're talking about there is like there is two houses next to each other, three, and probably within give it a take, the next close house, it's probably like a 2-3 miles away from it. But they came in, they talked to me, we talk in Spanish. I told them, I'm a tourist, I'm interested to see the fincas. Fincas, that is a small farmer's house with a farmland, pretty much. That's what this is. And to look at it in there. And they came in and they told me that they live happy there because they're happy for what they have. They don't need anything more. I believe that the twin flame energies that it's there, it's going to be actually healing. So there is a lot more to go in there and to be look inside. But they don't talk about the past. Example, don't ask people in Spain about uh, any anything out there about problems. They found solutions. They don't look for the problems. They don't talk about the past. Okay, they don't. You can always find the people, who gonna be like this and so on. Of course, toxicity is all over the place right now. We talking about all these situations and so on, but there is something still gives it a hope. Okay, that the people are open, and the energies there help them to be open even more. So that's what I kind of like got myself into it. The overall expectations of these energies that we've been talking about, they are great. Yeah, it's beautiful because you see it as a personal example. Uh, you're not seeing it as just like you want to talk. And I believe that when we talked about here and in the chat about the inner peace, maybe that's what it was. That energy that we had here was calling us, and that's why I went to Spain to get in there. What is in that area? I don't know about the rest of the areas. I missed a few towns I wanted to go. There was a limit in the rental car for the total trip. They gave me only like a 1,700 kilometers with all the towns that I visit around. I put in the car about like 1,000, almost 500. I couldn't even, in order to visit, for example, Marbella or Malaga. I just had to make the trip, go there and come back, and that was it. They were wanted to charge me like a half a euro for every kilometer afterwards, which is way too expensive. So I decided instead of going in there, just look all the towns around. I missed one town, but probably the next time I'm gonna go there and see it. So hi Natalia, thank you for seeing me here. So now you guys can have some questions. I hopefully that you guys got okay with the energies that were coming in. I know that uh, and so on. Beloved Empress, why cannot reach out to my twin without feeling like I'm giving first? Is ridiculous. A lot of the beloved Empress, a lot of the twin flame situations lately, they've been going down, down, down to the ground. And the one person says, I'm giving in, or I'm giving up, or they trying to connect and reconnect. You need to understand one thing, and it is the one thing that I learned in Spain. That was it doesn't matter what, be a truth. Don't feel sorry how you feel and so on. Don't. Ever, ever, ever. I ask the people when they are there, that local guy up in the mountains. They were happy. Hi, Cece. Glad to see you in the chat. But why you cannot reach? What prevents you to not reach out to your twin flame? It could be in the past. It could be something that it wasn't healed. It could be you, or you just simply understand that what you had with the twin flame, maybe there was something else. There is a lot of going on right now within the twin flame communities that is understandable. We're talking about the difference between a shared fantasy, imaginary situations, and so on, and we're talking about building within the internal world. And that's what a lot of the people have to dig into this uh, retrograde season. Maybe tomorrow we should talk about the evaluations of the retrograde season tomorrow for the past year, the way it is. We have a Uranus that's coming forward. That is going to be a directions within the material world. Whatever it was done is done. Whatever we learn, it's learned. It's time to go forward. It's time to go up. It's time to move up. It's time to revolutionize. It's time to reinvent. It's time to create something rebellious, or something much better, and get away with everything that not supporting progress. So some of the things right now, even that today, Venus and Saturn, they're together, but they have no aspects. I said about this. This is about internal revolution from within. Saturn and Venus coming together. That is a like empty your mind, everything your mind had from within you, from childhood, from friends, from relatives, everyone. Empty that out, and you may feel like cannot connecting to it to your twin flame because you have to empty everything out to replace with what is real. Real woman loves a real man. Real heart loves a real heart. Real soul loves a real soul. And so on and so on. And that's what this. Yes, you may feel ridiculous, but there is a reasons always for behind that. Always. The lifestyle sounds super. Then here in US, how about the food? What do they eat? And always the impact of health healing can. Uh, they have local food. It's similar to the some portions of Italians talking about hamon. If you don't know what hamon is, which is actually in English, that is a ham, but that is a dry meat. That is a something that they buy in it and they make sandwiches from it and so on and so on. It's very popular in there. They have their own cookings. Like for example, I really love the chorizo with potatoes and peppers. Okay, they make this beautiful salad with baked potato. No, not potato, with baked onion, a pepper, and oh my god, they're pretty much selling it everywhere. Eggplant, an eggplant. They're already baked for you. They put it on the plate. You can just have to take it, chop it up, and make that for it. That is a beautiful there. I love the chorizo that it's there. The seafood is great though. I had a swordfish plate that was very beautiful right by the sea. Um, the food is good. That's all I can tell you. So they're working on to it. I didn't see this. I don't see so much people to be complaining. Maybe that is it within in this side of them, or maybe in that area or so on. I didn't hear people complaining. And if you complain about something, you give this energy more into the complaining compared to be happy with what you have. So, are they open to the spirituality? Yes, they are. I can tell you now for sure. They're open into the spirituality. So, CC picking up the energies for me. Wow. How do you feel now? How do you like that? Yeah, I know. Um, Happy that you enjoy your trip. I enjoyed it actually. That trip was for all of us because this energy. It's so funny. I talked to Ray yesterday, and I have to talk to her later on. Uh, I mentioned to her about this energy, but this energy of inner peace stays there. So we'll see. We'll see. You travel in the rural Spain. Most work at home. Farmers. Yeah, but if you look, these farmers' energies, these farmers thing that they do. I have not fully, go in there and see what it is and so on, but I felt their energy of happiness. That was good enough for me, and they maybe don't have too much, but this is like you go into a place that you never been. You hardly speaking the language, but you understand it, most of it, and you are greatly welcomed in kind of like some kind of like a place, out in the boonies. How can you explain this experience in there? So that's what I can tell. Uh, but there is some people who work there. But you need to understand also in Spain, the self businesses is a lot of developed. They have a lot of small businesses opening. That's what pays me to attentions to it. That it's like seems like a Spain keeps its small business in order, supporting it. If you pay attention, Diana, like for example, within the United States, most of the local places or the strip malls, most of the malls they're empty. There's a lot of vacant space. There is no anymore. Some of the chains even kind of like a disappeared. There is a lot of new open spaces there in United States for creating a shop or making a something. Well, in Spain, that is something like normal. In some of the towns, you can see like people were disappearing from there and so on. But in some of the towns, when you get there, it's very interesting to me. I went to one town and early in the morning, I just we're talking about 8:30 in the morning. The guy walks in there and he just like he orders something, and I see the bartender takes this shot glass and fills up with hard liquor. Comes in another guy and fills up with two different liquors in there. Gives them to him, and I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, I didn't talk too much about COVID and so on and so on, or with the people. Diana can tell you so much about it. Didn't talk about the people because people don't talk. They don't even want to talk about their war that they have, the civil war. They don't even want to talk about the difference between the cultures. In the town in Elche that I was, there is like a brotherhood between Muslims and Christians in there. They don't have that fight. There is no one there. Maybe that is one of the reasons that this town has this magnificent inner peace in there. I don't know. There's so many things I still don't know. For a 1 week, you can't really get in there. But if you have to go there and you have to heal there, Go. You will see there is a inner peace from the whole area there. It's there, not just from the people. And that's what I'm saying, that it's much better for healing. It's much better. Much. Did I miss on it? Oh, hell yeah. But it stays with me, so it's not that bad. But it stills. So, yeah. Any questions you guys have, or anything that you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Oh, I'm still a little bit hot headed because I didn't sleep for 24 hours. And I arrived this morning here, and I just went straight to bed. I just hooked Sensei, and he had a little depressions. I cooked for him. I took him out for a coffee. Now the fella is a little better. Daddy's home. I'm giving you updates on him. No, I didn't took the dog with me. No, no. For Sensei, that would have been a heck of a trip because of he had to travel through airplanes and so on. Plus, I was renting Airbnb, and there was a dog there though. But the dog, by the way, the dog that I stayed there, they had a Pomeranian. The name of the dog was Pon Pon, and the beginning, Pompon and I didn't kind of like she trying to protect over, but later on we become a very good friend with Pompon, and at the end she didn't want me to let go. She didn't want me to go at all, and I give her a hug and everything. We became a very good friends. We played and so on. Um, but she stood on the front door and stays there, and she was like barking. Don't want me to go. I'm like, come on, darling, come here. I talk her in Spanish, and I give her a hug and everything. But it was okay. But yeah, yeah, Spain did good. Actually, the last 2 days in Spain, there was so much within the 5D, the energies there, but uh, I felt this inner peace. And is when you or your energies, yes, thank you, Diana. The energies, they're talking with words and so on and so on. At some point I felt like, what the heck, you know interesting, very interesting, very interesting. We'll see we'll see, but thank you for I'm passing that energy to you guys, and there's going to be some more coming in. I think that it's an achievement. Everyone looks for something, but they have to achieve it from within themselves. You can't be and fight from within. Hi, Sonia. Thank you for coming in. You can't be and fight from within and have an inner peace. It doesn't happen. But when there is a fight from within you and you're in a state within inner peace, that shows you a totally different situations inside. It was good. was good. I'm missing the driving though. I love the driving in there. To me, if you give me a car, I can probably. Beloved Empress, yes, I'm actually suggesting you to some of you, if you guys can arrange or afford it, go there. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tomorrow energy report. Of course, I'm gonna talking about what's coming in with this situations. I know a lot of the people about the energy are interesting. So I wrote a few things while I was in the trip about it, and I wanted to point out because most of the people they feel the energies, but they are accepting these energies through their human mind. While instead of that, they can look at it what the energy is presenting to them as an opportunity to improve themselves. And the opportunity to improve yourself, it is about that's what the energy comes in. And the energy of the opportunity there right now, Venus and Saturn, they are basically the teacher and the love and money, which is Venus, loved money. But all that is right now removed, soaked it out. So the only thing that's going to be left out, it is what the universe is going to teaching us about love and money. That is a that two people they can come, they can work together. They might not have everything that the society accepts it, but what it's worth it more than money, internal peace. To know that the person next to you loving you and you're happy of what you have. No more and no so on. But it's the truth in there. It's the truth. So I'm gonna do the energy report. It's gonna be interesting energy report because of this new moon came in. Probably guys you all went out nuts. Yeah, I know you guys missed it, but yeah. The timeline ties into your sphere of money and food storage just is down to resolve Saturn and Venus going together. Diana, you need to understand something that the food shortages actually was predicted a long time ago. That's why the people are coming back into the farming the land. Have you seen a hungry farmer? I don't think so. A person, he may not have the money for buying a computers or buying a cell phones or having a great furnitures and so on and so on. But farmers, you know, farmers they know how to get food and how to farming things and so on. Yeah. This timeline ties to Uranus as that result of Saturn. Saturn is limiting things right now. Saturn is like you need to find a different road. You have to find a different way. You can't go in the same place. You can't go into the right things. You have to reinvent it. That's what Saturn in Aquarius is. You to do something that never has been done. You to achieve something that's never been achieved. You to get to a place that you never got. Remember, Aquarius is all about inventions, recreations, creations, taking a new road, taking a new situations. And since Uranus is going forward in Taurus, that is a taking a leap of faith within the material world. Does it worth it to be in this high paying job where you have to be 10 hours a day and you come back home and you cannot even have a normal human conversations? All you're talking about your problems at work and deadlines. Where is your inner peace in that? Where is that? What kind of family you get when you get in all this? What are the kids learning from it? You're spending 5 or 6 days of your lives, 10 hours a day at work. I don't remember what was that movie there when the son went and asked Dad how much you get paid. And he was saving the money and goes to his dad. He's like, Dad, can I pay you to have a time with me? Do we really have to go to these positions? I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of going on right now. The world is changing. Energies are changing, and people with energies are changing. The family values are going to be. It is. You guys know it. As a Twin Flames, you guys know it. We came to change things. But don't forget about it, that it's not only to change. We only came here to give to the people this energy, but they have to do it themselves. We can't just be like pushing and rushing and so on. You can't push. You can tell. You can offer to the people help. You can offer the people to give them a hand and so on. But it's their choices. They have to face their limitations and so on from within. Yeah. But what can you do with love? With love, you can create everything. You can create the right resources to create the things that you need to do. The right energy goes to the right place for the right purpose. And when you have all that combined with love, what is your inner peace? It's in you. You're achieving what you need to do. But the people are still looking for the right person, to the person represented out in the society. All I learned in Spain, that it doesn't matter what, you gotta be a human first before you're anything there. But I'm talking about learned because of the people there, of who they are, because the people makes the world. So that's about it. But it's great because that's given a power of what we've been talking about in the past months. Kind of like this trip was kind of like a divinely guided to me. You guys know I picked up a different dates that were changed. I was supposed to be in Spain now by my original plans, but the company changed it. So I was missing exactly in the hard times. The most intense times, that was the new moon of Aquarius. And now it's like come back in the right time. Tomorrow we're going to talking about a lot of things. We'll see what the universe is going to send in, but Jesus, hi. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah. If you guys have any idea for a talk, let me know. If you have some more questions, let's go and answer it. And we'll be happy more. We'll be happy more to talk about it. Okay, guys. If you need some help, you guys know you can reach me out on the Facebook or send me some there on a message. We'll see what's going on. If any of you have anything that you guys need some help, all help is always given as long as you ask. All right. But that's what it was. I wanted to share with you this trip. I think there is something's gonna be happening there. I think. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Let's share the love and the light. And I got some things that I need to, take care of around here. But I will do the astrogravitational report tomorrow, and I will try to be very early. I'm trying to get it early out for you guys there. We're going to be talking about the current energies, and later on, I will see what we are going to be doing for a chat here. All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And be love. Some gifts of love for you guys.